guys, so today I'm going to be trying out the Colorista permanent gel in the colour silver grey. But first of all I'm going to get rid of my roots because they've gotten really long and I don't want them to go ginger when I use the silver hair dye, which absolutely does happen from experience. You want your hair to be all the same colour before you use a hair dye like that. So to do my roots I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Preference hair dye in the colour 10.21 Stockholm. So let's just go ahead and get that on. I finished putting this dye all over my roots, but I think I might have messed up. I didn't notice that it wasn't really recommended that if your hair is like this dark, not to use this dye, so I'm a little bit worried. I don't know, I might have messed up. My hair might not, I don't know, be light enough to try this. Okay, so this is the result of that hair dye. And as you can probably see, it has basically just turned my roots ginger. So yeah, that's not ideal, but you know, it's completely my fault. I should have read the box. So it was just, I don't know. I just grabbed the first box of hair dye that looked the blondest, I think. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and start using this. My roots are probably darker than the box recommends your hair should be, so if the roots don't end up looking very good, I will completely not blame this hair dye. But looking at the guide, my hair should be, you know, pretty much, you know, the platinum colour that it recommends. So let's go ahead and get this on. So the instructions for this seem pretty basic. The colouring gel, that one basically goes into the developer bottle. Shake that up and put it on. So I'm going to apply this just how I applied the previous hair dye. I'm just going to put it all over my roots and then probably use the second box to do the rest of my hair. So yeah, let's go. And what I always do when I'm dyeing my hair, you can probably see I've got a mirror behind me so I can see myself doing the back of my hair and make sure I'm not missing anything. So that's something I'd recommend if you're doing this by yourself like me. God, it's going everywhere. It's a really runny dye. Okay, so I finished using the first bottle of the hair dye, so I'm about to mix up the second one. It's actually quite a nice kind of violet colour that, I don't know, it's initially going. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, it's such a runny hair dye, it's kind of, yeah, just getting everywhere. So yeah, the first box, I was able to do all of my roots and some of the lengths of my hair, so it has gone further than I thought it would. Okay, so that's all of my hair completely covered, and the colour is looking, I don't know, really nice. I'm optimistic that this might not go as blue as I think it will, because from the box it just looks kind of bluish, but yeah, we'll find out. So this is getting left in for 30 minutes and then, yeah, washed out. So fingers crossed, I will see you when I've washed this out and my hair's all dry and hopefully looking nice and silver, but we will see. Okay, so this is how the hair dye is washed out, and yeah, I hope it's coming across, but it is looking kind of blue right now, but I really don't hate it or anything like that. It is just still quite blue. I'm pretty sure that after a couple of washes it will fade probably quite nicely, so I will definitely have clips of that coming in to show how it has washed out. I am finding this colour really quite fun, and so far, so after the first after this was washed out, my hair doesn't feel too dry or anything like that. It seems to actually like have quite a nice bit of a shine to it, so I'll see whether that you know, lasts. And so my roots, pretty ginger, I guess. I don't know, but that was my fault. It's not the hair dye. I sort of knew that was going to happen, so that's fine. I can fix that later. So this is the colour after 2 further washes, and yeah, I really am liking it now. I think it is a really beautiful silver colour. When I was looking back at the footage before that you've just seen, yeah, I think I was saying that the colour looked really blue, but looking back at the footage it didn't actually look that blue. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. Right now I really am happy with it. I'm definitely really quite impressed with that box dye. I would say it's definitely yeah, a silver. It has actually, yeah, done what it says it was going to do. So I actually really thought that this one wasn't going to work very well. It's pretty much my roots that just, you know, let it down, but that was, as I keep saying, my fault. If you do want to use this, just make sure your hair is all one colour and a super light blonde, and yeah, it should work really nicely. And make sure you buy like 2 boxes if your hair's like long at all. And as I was mentioning before, it still feels like pretty healthy. It doesn't feel dry. It still has like a fairly, like a little bit of a shine. So I will put in some before, afters and now, so that you can see properly how, you know, the colours sort of progressed next to each other. I don't know yet if there is a huge difference between what my hair looks like now and what it looked like straight after I dyed it, but you should be able to see that now. But I think that's everything I wanted to say as an update. I will, yeah, send you back to Ellie from the past. But yeah, I hope this was useful for anyone that was looking to buy this hair dye. But anyway, I can't think of yeah, anything else to say about it. But if you do have any questions, please, yeah, feel free to comment. If there was a time for your hair to go blue, this would probably be a good time. If you're watching from the future, I am still in lockdown. This is the 4th week that, well, my work's been closed, so I didn't feel that worried about trying this hair dye, because even if it did turn my hair blue, which I sort of thought it would, and it sort of has, I wouldn't be too upset because no one's really gonna see me. But yeah, I think that's everything, so thanks so much for watching. Bye!